Hey Crushers, Young here, bringing you a new Crush Them All video, and today's video we're going to be discussing some of the top things not to do in CTA. Before we get started, if you have any questions or comments after watching this video, I would encourage you to leave them in the comment section below, or reach out to me through the official Discord, which you can reach through the settings of the game located here in the community section. I would also ask you to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. That way you can catch all my videos when they come out, and stay up to date on all the latest Crush Them All news and information. I would also like to take a moment to give a special thanks to Godsey Lab for sponsoring today's video. For those of you who are interested in supporting this YouTube channel, I'm pleased to announce that we now have some collectible buttons available to patrons through the Patreon page. I've added a link to the description of this video, so be sure to check that out too. Now, in today's video, we are going to cover 10 things not to do. Just for fun though, I'm going to be adding in a couple extra things you should do, especially a big when they're at the very end. So stay tuned throughout the video so that you can catch what those are as well. Also, while doing this video, we're going to be opening some legendary chests and some stuff I've been saving up. So we should be able to have a little bit of fun seeing me open up these things while we're going through this. Now, let's take a look at number 1. First up, the things not to do in CTA is to avoid spending any rune dust on 1- and 2-star runes. In fact, most top players recommend avoiding spending rune dust on 3-star runes as well. I will say work with what you've got. However, rune dust is ultimately difficult and expensive to come by, and it would help you in the long run to focus on spending it primarily on runes that you're going to be using in the big picture long term. A 4-star precise rune with attack speed primary and attack range in the first or secondary effect slots is a great example of a rune to max out. 4-star runes cost about 400,000 to max, 5-star runes cost about 300,000 to max, and 6-star runes cost about 1 million rune dust to max. Generally speaking, it is best to focus on 4- and 5-star runes. The second thing on today's list of things not to do, we have the Flu's shop offers. Come on, lag. Okay, so the Flu shop offers. These right here. This is an area of caution when it comes to spending. Spend on what you feel you need. However, I will say that the 300 Flu's offers are basically never worth spending on, and the 600 Flu's offers are only worth it based on what your needs are. Get the Expedition offer when it shows up, as you'll typically earn the most rune dust from this source during the 2x Expedition event. This is also a great chance for you to win in your guild event, assuming that your guild is doing the Expedition quest during the 2x Expedition event. So, with plenty of Expedition time skips, you will be able to do really well on that. If you need a quick guide on the 2x Expedition event, I have done a video for that, and I've linked that video in the description below. And be sure to check it out. Some Flu shop offers worth considering are any offer containing star shards, Expedition, Grow Your Beloved Heroes, Runes, and Fastlane. Now, the first bonus thing that you should be doing, as promised, a few of these are sprinkled in. If you're a new player, then this one is going to apply more for you. So, make sure that you press the refresh button. Well, that's a bad example of it. None of those are really all that close. I'll go ahead and do it this way though. So let's say you don't need this material. You can press the refresh button and you can start harvesting materials that you do need. So pressing the refresh button in Expeditions gets you access to different Expedition materials. And moving on to the fourth thing in today's list of things not to do is to avoid spending flues on doubling your prism rewards. It is basically never worth your flues to spend in this way. If you're wanting to double rewards during the 2x prism event, your best option is to come over here to the arena shop and purchase the 2x prism consumable item from the arena shop right here with arena coins. Use that to double your prism rewards instead. The fifth thing not to do in CTA is to try soloing this game. This game is more enjoyable and is, in fact, designed to be played with others by default. If you've not already done so, then I would strongly encourage you to join a guild and participate in guild raid events. If you need help finding a guild, then you should join the official Discord and make a post in the guild recruitment channel. Sixth, sadly, I would recommend avoiding spending magic metals and other resources at this time on Siegfried. As mentioned in several of my previous videos, he simply doesn't hold the value that he once did with the shift in the meta. If you've already focused on Siegfried, don't fret about it at all, as he is still useful for Guild War and Blitz, but when it comes to Arena, he should typically be avoided. Now, a bonus thing that you should be doing, the second bonus thing, is how you should be spending your magic metals. At this time, the general recommendation is to max Gladiator, then focus on supporting him. Spark is a great option for that, and Spark is one of the heroes that I'm focusing on myself, which looks like it would actually be time to do that. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Oh, that's actually kind of nice, so it doesn't let you go over. Alright. I've actually not done that before, so here we go. Evolve. Spark is a great option to have behind your Gladiator, so once you've completed your King of Tanks, then you should focus on the Archer who burns, which is Spark right here. Now, other good heroes to consider would be Misty, Aqua, Monkey Mortar, Siegfried even, and Dark Hunter. Seventh on today's list of top things not to do in CTA is to avoid wasting your consumables. These items right here. That's not to say not to use them. Ideally, you'll use them and do multiple things. For example, if you're a damage dealer in your guild raid events and you use a consumable or 4 to boost your damage, you should immediately follow up by jumping into your arena battles and getting easier wins. Eighth on today's list, and actually before I get to that, I've got another bonus tip coming that most of you will probably enjoy, but first we need to discuss a bit of a bad habit that a lot of players seem to have. Do not log in without requesting hero medals in your guild. Checking in to see what your current guild quest is, and keeping your expeditions going. I would also toss in that you need to make sure that you're keeping your dungeon tickets recharging during waking hours. Don't worry about that when you're sleeping. But when you're awake, you should never be sitting on max dungeon tickets. If you're doing these things, you'll have a healthy amount of growth, and you'll be helping your guild in the long run too. Now, the third bonus thing that you should be doing in CTA is that you should be reaching out to your fellow guild members when you're doing your guild war battles. Now this is something that I'm also guilty of not doing enough of. I've been asked multiple times how to be successful as a guild during a guild war, and the easiest answer is this. Put together a team that you think looks pretty good against an enemy. Take a screenshot of that and share it with your guild. Assuming you have a Discord for your guild, this is the easiest way of communicating. This will do wonders to the overall success of the guild war, even if you can only get half of your members doing this. It never hurts to get a second opinion before clicking that attack button. Now moving on to the 9th thing not to do in Crush Them All. Don't have more than 5 heroes in your staging team. I'm looking at you, other players in tournaments. I can see you. The bottom line is that it slows down staging, and ultimately you want to complete stages as quickly as possible. I've made a comprehensive video guide on staging before, which I've linked in the description below this video. So check it out if you're still needing help in this regard. The 10th and final thing to cover in today's top things not to do in CTA is to stop procrastinating your arena battles. Unless you have a guild quest coming up or something, you should do your arena battles as soon as you're able to each day. And this is important because you want to avoid forgetting and getting demoted. Star Shards are easily the most valuable resource in the game at this time, as they bottleneck progression with Hero Awakens. If you want to be the best you can be, then you need to make sure you're doing your arena battles. Now, as I conclude today's video, I'd like to give a special acknowledgement to King Richard for making the spectacular thumbnail for today's video. I'd like to thank Discord users who helped contribute to this video. In particular, I'd like to acknowledge Bisping, Medev, and Monkey. I'd like to give a special thanks to all of you as well for watching my videos and continuing your support. I would like to thank all of you who are interested in donating to this channel. The link for my Patreon is linked in the description below. Finally, I'd like to thank each and every one of you who take the time specifically to reach out to me. You guys motivate me to keep making videos like these. So thanks for watching.